Hey you guys, it's that time, pick a story, where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating. So we'll go ahead and begin with deck number one. Could your story or message be here in deck number one? Or is it in deck number two? Could your story or message be here in deck number two? Or is it in deck number three? Could your story or message be here in deck number three? All right, so we will go ahead and begin with deck number one. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We've got the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Six of Chalices. The Standing Stone or Justice. Overall energy, we have the High Priestess. Eight of Anthems. And Page of Wands. Okay, so I feel like maybe in the past somebody feels like they made an ass of themselves, or I feel like someone was being immature and maybe had to learn. This could be you, this could be someone that you're dealing with, it could be just someone around you, but it does look like this is about learning from your mistakes and needing to like practice and develop something in regards to your deliverance, how you do something, how you say something, and also in regards to your willpower. Something's going on where I feel that maybe someone was shy or just like learning how to be comfortable with taking some sort of action or going towards what they want, or trying to manifest something. Someone maybe had to learn how to do that too. But I do get energy of someone that is like shy and gets into their heads, and I feel like if this is you, you definitely could be letting, overthinking things or letting doubt creep in, which prevents you from moving forward, prevents you from taking some sort of action. Also, someone could have said something to you that made you start to have doubts about your abilities, doubts about your decisions. I feel like you are, or you had to kind of be patient with something that was going on in your life. And it's like you have to trust your intuition. You may not have been trusting your intuition. And also that's where that doubt comes from. Doubting your intuition can cause you to be confused or, you know, kind of thrown off or whatever. But I feel like you're needing to learn how to trust it. There's also some things going on that you don't have inside knowledge about, or it's like you're unable to find out some sort of future event. And I feel like because you were in the dark about something that made you nervous or gave you some sort of anxiety. I also feel that maybe someone around you is like they secretly can't stop thinking about you. And I feel like this person wants to come forward, but they just get way into their heads. I feel like they're very nervous about revealing something to you. I feel too like some of you may be really interested in a situation in regards to the future. Like you're to the point where you're ordering readings. And I'm not just trying to, hint, but like I feel like you're ordering readings, whether it's from me or other people. I just feel like you're really trying to find out some sort of information. Something has gotten you to a point where you feel like, okay, maybe I need to consult a reader or a psychic or a seer. Also, if you have your own deck, or you pull for yourself, you definitely could be pulling for yourself, trying to find out some sort of information. I will say too that an outcome will depend on your decision or the action that you take. Even if someone has already initiated something to you, like maybe someone initiated, like, here's my number, give me a call if you're ready. Like, where it goes from there depends on what you decide to do. It's like it hasn't been decided yet. Depending on what you decide to do can alter your destination. Even it could be job related. Like maybe someone reached out to you for a job, and whether you get that job or not, maybe you're like, should I take the job? It's like you've got to take some sort of action towards that. Also, if you are asking a lot of questions, hypothetical questions in tarot, your outcome is going to be clouded because, nothing, I feel like there is no foundation where your question is coming from. For instance, a love situation, if you're like, is this person gonna call me, and you haven't heard from this person in a year, more than likely, maybe not so much. Like something needs to change, or maybe you need to initiate some sort of action to get more of a solid response. Again, I'm getting something about being patient in your situation, or something that you're doing in secret, but it takes time to manifest. Those of you that are manifesting wealth, I do see that wealth is coming. I feel like, you've had an opportunity to just kind of take a step back and review your past actions, and then kind of assess where you want to go from here. Maybe you are questioning how to invest your money or wealth, or how to make something grow. I do feel like financially you're going to have some sort of financial security. You're going to be in a position where you feel independent and secure and confident in regards to your finances. If you are trying to do something health related, I feel like you're reviewing your past actions or past mistakes. I feel like you are kind of rearranging some things in regards to your eating habits or diet. Definitely here with the scales, something's going on where you're either trying to lose or gain weight, but it's like you're having to review the things that you've done in the past, or if this is a new diet or lifestyle, it's like you're doing research and then trying to see if this is something that you can stick with long term. It looks like you're also just kind of preparing your home for certain things, like you're bringing certain type of foods into your home, removing certain foods from your home. It does look like you are focused on doing something serious, or you're serious about whatever decisions that you're getting ready to make. You're getting serious about love decisions, you're getting serious about health decisions, you're getting serious about financial decisions. If you applied for a job and you just keep trying to see if you're going to get the job, I feel like you should continue putting those positive vibes out there, thinking as if you've already gotten a position, because what's going to happen is either you're going to get that job, or if you don't, there's another opportunity that's going to lead you to that. Something's going to open up another opportunity for you that will be exactly what you need, that's going to give you financial security. So whatever the case is, I see this also as manifesting finances. So you're going to have that. If you have your own business, you may be making some sort of adjustments in regards to how you run your business, how you do your business, the products or services that you offer or carry, or something about the way you do business. You may be making some sort of adjustments. Romantically, I feel like there is someone that you have this soul contract with. Like it's meant for you guys to come together. I feel like this is someone who you feel an automatic connection with. It feels like you've known them all your life. If it is not a new connection, it's someone coming back from the past, and you guys are making some sort of adjustments in your relationship, or even if you didn't have a relationship, there's adjustments being made to. It's like, okay, in the past when we tried to make it work, this stuff didn't conducive to the relationship, so what are we going to do differently now? And I just kind of feel like you guys are making some sort of compromises with each other. You guys are trying to establish fairness, boundaries, and overall, like, forgiveness. I do see forgiveness as well. I feel like you guys are also putting the past to rest. I also feel like something's going on where you may be visiting someone's grave this week, or something's going on where, yeah, it's like you are making some sort of offering to your ancestors, or keeping them in memory. It could be some sort of memorial. It literally could be someone being laid to rest. I'm not predicting death. Those of you that are new, I don't do that. But it's like by the time you're watching this, it may have already occurred. So I'm picking up on those energies. Yeah, so if there has been a recent death in the family, or someone close to you, or it affected you some type of way, definitely could be going to what do you call it, a graveyard, or you're visiting someone's headstone, or you're just gathering for some sort of memorial. Also, if there is any type of anniversary coming up of someone's passing, it does look like someone is making plans, making some sort of arrangements for people to gather. Now, I'm also getting something about making some sort of promises. I feel like two people are sharing secrets with each other. Whoever was nervous about opening up or sharing some sort of secrets, I feel like they're going to be revealing those secrets and sharing them with you. It does look like someone had planned on opening up to you, but they had to work out the details. They wanted it to be a perfect moment for whenever they shared something with you. You could be getting asked out on a date. If you live in a place where it's warm, you might be going on some sort of picnic, or enjoying. It's like sitting outside. I feel like you're able to see people outside around you. So an outside seating place, or just going to a park and sitting down and enjoying each other's company. I see two people who are in mutual agreement with each other and on the same page. I almost feel like someone's name is Page too. Someone also maybe owns a Shell gas station or works at a Shell. Someone's been really planning on pursuing their passion or pursuing you. You may have had a dream that somebody was preparing on coming forward or has prepared some sort of a speech. Not a speech, but yeah. It's like they're preparing what they want to say to you. Somebody's been holding back, or they've been withholding their feelings or their desires. And I feel like someone plans on sharing that with you. If you're already in a relationship, either you have had some sort of secrets or your partner has. And I feel like someone is getting ready to open up. On a downside, for some of you, this is news of like an affair, or someone talking about so-and-so tried to hit on me, or your friend or your brother or your sister, they tried to come at me. And I kind of feel like something like that. They're revealing something secret, and it involves a third party. That's if you're in a relationship. If you're single, I would still be cautious. I feel like someone has multiple options. However, I feel like something may be boiling down to, what? I'm getting both practical. I was going to say practical. Even if they're going with the practical decision, there is still some sort of emotion tied into this. It's not all like, well, we look good on paper. I feel like it's a little more than that. I guess the thing is that there could have been some other people or another person in the picture where maybe they were like just completely physically attracted to this other person. Not that they're not physically attracted to you. It's just like this other person is just like, maybe they can't think straight. They're being delusional around this person, and they know it's just based off of their looks or something physical. Even, females, maybe it's like, it's two guys, one of them got a bigger package, and you're like, it's not that the other person's is bad, but this one is like, oh my God, I'm not thinking straight. Something is boiling down to, okay, this person has a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I think I'm going to go with that person versus just a person that's just completely all physical. I just kind of feel like that is what something is boiling down to. For some of you, I also feel like you have been getting ready to kind of go to the next step in a relationship, or your relationship has reached a milestone, or you've reached some sort of a milestone in your life where you're getting ready to maybe purchase property, or you are getting ready to do some work on your home. Some of you are also debating on whether or not you want to pull out some cash or keep it in place. like those of you that have invested in something, I feel like, especially like digital currency, is something that you're weighing your options about. It's like you're trying to figure out if you should leave it or take some of the money out. Okay, somebody also seems like they are now single and available, and they're wanting your attention. It's very possible it's a fire sign coming towards you, or a Scorpio. I feel like this person is like, okay, I'm single now, and I'm ready to find somebody. And I feel like someone is actually looking for something long term or looking for something serious. I feel like someone wants a relationship that's going to last. Whoever was not ready to date at first is now ready. I feel like someone also feels more secure in what they have now. Like they've got some money saved up. They have a home or an apartment. I just feel like financially they feel comfortable enough to share their life with someone. Someone also may be considering buying a plot of land and starting to grow their own fruits and vegetables. Or maybe even wants like a miniature farm. Especially if you don't trust, you know, what's in the supermarket now. I feel like somebody is having some sort of inner dialogue with themselves where they're like, the next person I'll fall in love with, I'm going to marry them. Like someone has marriage on their mind. I feel like they are looking for something long term and probably is planning on some sort of proposal. And this is another reason why someone has been taking an assessment of their life and what they want to, who they want to invest time and energy into, and making sure that it's going to be worth it or that it's going to pay off. I feel like whoever, if you're the pursuer, whoever you invest time and energy into will be worth it. And the same for those of you being pursued, whoever is coming into your life. It looks like it will be worth it. That's if you're single. If you're in a relationship, I feel like you guys are kind of polishing up the relationship and trying to focus on it and make it better. I do feel like maybe there was a secret going on, but maybe you guys are ready to put that in the past. Business-wise, I see a new client coming or rekindling of a client that you used to work with. Maybe a client you haven't heard from in a while. If you were looking for a job, I feel like there's an offer coming in to you, but it's up to you whether or not you want to accept it. It could be too that you have multiple offers coming in and you'll need to make some sort of decision. Something also could happen unexpectedly, like you had decided that you were going to accept one job offer and another one comes in last minute. Also, I see a relationship that started in the past is going to pick back up. It got cut off, or it just was established. Something was established. Maybe it didn't even get to form into a relationship. Maybe it just got, it was an introduction. It was like, you know, some attraction there. And then maybe the communication dropped off. I kind of feel like that person was not in a safe space at the time. I feel like they had some other things going on. Their life was kind of chaotic, but now their life is in order, and they're gonna cross paths. If they cross paths with you again, I feel like you guys are gonna agree to finish where you left off. Yeah. And it could be that someone was already planning that. They've just been waiting for the right moment. All right, so let's move on to deck number 2. We have wealth. We have the Star. We have the strength. Not strength. It says great strength. Is equivalent to 9 of Wands. We have the 8 of Wands. And we have the Princess of Cups. Overall energy. Again, we have the High Priestess. We have the World. And we have the 4 of Swords. Okay. So it looks like you guys have quietly and patiently been waiting for something to be over so you can start this new chapter in your life. And I feel like something that you have been praying about, like something is finally coming to an end. You're like, I pray when this day is over. I pray when this time has passed, like whatever it is. I feel that, you know, it is finally, the wait is over, basically. This is, you know, intentionally supposed to go for like 7 days out from the time of viewing this video. But this also may indicate that something new happens for you starting around springtime. Or maybe you intuitively already know something will begin around spring, and that's what you're just kind of patiently waiting for. I also see someone making or thinking about taking a trip but not telling people. I feel too like if your dreams have been blocked, you're going to start having clarity or remembering your dreams again. I feel like you guys also are needing to trust your intuition, follow your intuition, allow things to play out. It also looks like someone's been very quiet or has been keeping a secret. You could have blocked somebody or took some sort of break from social media so that you could get some sort of mental clarity. I also feel that whatever chapter you're getting ready to start in your life, like you needed to be prepared for it. Like you couldn't just jump into this next phase of your life. Like you had to be mentally and emotionally prepared for something. Yeah. Pay attention to your dreams, because I do feel like some sort of messages are being revealed to you in a dream, or you've been waiting for some dream that you had in the past to finally manifest. So I'm loving these two together because I feel that you have abundance coming towards you. I feel like you're going to have so much coming to you. Good karmic rewards. This is also maybe paying off some sort of debts, financial debts or spiritual debts, karmic debts. I feel like you are receiving so much from the universe, everything that gives you security. So definitely finances is, maybe you might get some sort of unexpected money, or even if it's not money, it's something that you would find valuable. Maybe you won some sort of contest and it's like you get a year's supply of Gain washing detergent, and that's your favorite brand. That's a great value, you know. So I feel like you're going to receive something that you find very valuable. Definitely also could be taxes, but even if this is something about your tax returns, I feel like you're gonna get back more than what you expected. Something is coming back more than what you anticipated. You're like, oh my goodness, this is a lot. I didn't know it was gonna be so much. Or that I was gonna get this much over. Like something's going on where I feel like it's unexpected. Also, let's say too, you were home shopping and you just wanted like a nice little 2-bedroom house. But you got approved for some 4-bedroom expensive house in a nice neighborhood. You're like, whoa, I was prepared for this house. I didn't know I was going to get this type of house. You know, so I feel like something's going to be way more than what you anticipated. I also feel like anything you feel like you invested into is a big payoff. You're going to start to see the results of something. I do feel like your faith is being restored. Now, the other thing that this could be is that because you have so much to give, you're offering. You're being generous. You're like, of course, this is those of you that really just don't want to share your home with anybody. This part is probably not for you. But I do feel like if someone has like a big enough space, they're like, hey, you need a place to stay? Like, you can come stay with me for a little while. You can, sure. I've got room. I got an extra room. I got an extra bathroom, and blah, blah, blah. No problem. Like, you might be the one that is sharing all this wealth that you have because or you know, whatever it is that someone needs. Maybe you're the one that's giving. You also might find yourself being like an anonymous donor to something. Maybe you feel like you just want to be generous and donate to different causes or a foundation or to family. So you could be the giver or receiver, depends. But if you're giving, it's because you have like a lot to give or to share, or you can help. You also may be into helping your community, doing things for the good of your company or community. I'm also getting something about, I was getting something else. Oh, like healing things that have run in your family, things that are generational. I feel like you're healing those parts of your family that needed healing. Maybe it was a curse, maybe not. I just feel like you were healing those parts of your family, or something that you are doing is helping the family grow or helping the family's reputation. Your ancestors may be viewed in a big way. You might find out that one of your ancestors or relatives was a celebrity or a star. or that they gave to a cause. Kind of feel too like someone's name is going up in the lights. It is kind of like movie star, but it doesn't necessarily have to be movie star, but it's like something about the name, the family's name is being honored, it's being seen in a good light. I keep hearing honor, and it's making me think of military. So I'm feeling like somebody is being honorably discharged for their services. They did a good job. Yeah, somebody looks like a wounded soldier coming back home. I feel like someone wants to help their family. Romantically, I feel that somebody has gone through a lot emotionally, and they're finally letting their guards down with you. It's like finally, like you're ready to share. I was patient with you. I was being patient, and I'm so glad that I was patient with you, because now you're opening up to me. You're being so vulnerable and allowing me to get a glimpse of you inside out. So I feel like someone who was very guarded because they had been so scarred emotionally, they're now allowing themselves to be seen. Excuse me. I feel like this also could be your energy. Maybe you're that person that is ready to be open and vulnerable. I also feel like, yeah, you are like ready to take your power back and overcome some sort of fears that you've been having. Some sort of insecurities or doubts, or the way you are healing from it more than likely is to share it or talk about it. It's possible you could, decide that you want to share your story in a vlog or through a book, or maybe you're turning your life into a story and getting paid for it. Matter of fact, somebody might come to you and want to pay you for your story. They're like, we want to pay you for your story. That's a exciting story. Is that true? We want to pay you we want to turn your life into a movie. We want to turn your book into a movie. So it's very possible that you could have some sort of a come up from your personal experience. Like it sells, it helps, it uplifts others. I feel too like there's going to be a lot of conversations or communications about feelings. You guys might be feeling very vocal this week. You're like, maybe you're normally very private or secretive, but something's going on where you are like, just putting the air. I don't want to say air your dirty laundry, but it's like, you just feel like putting something out there. You're like, I know this information is going to help other people. So I'm sharing this experience to help you, or to pre-warn you, or to prepare you. So I do feel like you are doing acts of kindness as well, but it's more so about what you're communicating or putting out there. If it's not to many people, then it's at least to someone that you care about, like you're opening up and sharing some things that could help them. But yeah, it's a lot of talks about feelings. I feel like there's romance. If you write, this definitely looks good for those of you that are writers, lyricists. Like you could be paid to, write lyrics to something, or to write a book, or maybe you're being paid as a writer. even if you're using a pseudonym or if you're, you know, some sort of ghostwriter, doesn't matter. I just feel like you are going to get paid for that. You might discover too that you have another gift, and whatever gifts that you are opening up, matter of fact, I feel like they run in a family, like something was passed down to you and maybe it's been laying dormant, but I feel like it's opening up to you. Somebody's relatives or ancestors are from the Middle East. You might find out that you have Middle Eastern blood, or, you know, any area over there. Mecca, Egypt. Yeah, anything in regards to the Middle East. Relationship wise, you and your partner could be really vulnerable with each other, which gives you security. I just feel like if you're in a relationship, or if a relationship is just starting, the roots are really strong. It looks like it has a really solid foundation. It's being built off of trust and transparency. That might be key for you. I feel like you're also going to be doing some releasing and tying up loose ends, having closure. Oh yeah, somebody definitely could be receiving money or giving money. Shared resources. Someone could be sharing some valuable resources with you, information. You could qualify for a grant or a loan. This can even be as minute as a credit card, especially too, maybe you've been trying to correct your credit and now finally you can get a credit card. Like this is a good financial week. I feel like you're getting gains. I also feel that you could be making some sort of business deal or business agreements, or two people are joining forces and generating wealth together. Your knowledge, their knowledge, your knowledge, their resources, their people, whatever it is, it's like combined forces. Also looks like you are asking questions about your family and finding out a lot of valuable information, putting pieces together. I did like a TikTok video about this, but I've been getting messages too of being protected by your ancestors, and gifts being passed down from ancestors, and then like needing to protect the family bloodline. Now I don't know what needs to be done to protect the family bloodline, but I feel like it does need to be protected. I'm getting that energy again. Like, no, like, for instance, depending on, in a love situation, the person that you get involved with, it's almost like you guys need to have come from the same tribe. Your family, like if you talk to Native Americans, like or I guess maybe all, I don't know, that I only unfortunately, I only had one Native American friend since I was out here, and I was so fascinated by her story about like her love life. And she was like, yeah, she was like, I'm not really allowed to marry anyone unless they're also from Blackfoot tribe. And I was like, wow, like really? And she, you know, she liked other people, but it's like she could never like let it get that far, because she was more, you know, having to protect that tribe. And I kind of feel like it's the same energy. So it's kind of like something does look like an arrangement, or yeah, like an arranged meeting, marriage. And it's like the person that you end up with, more than likely, I bet you find out that you guys have the same tribe, or I don't want to say blood, because everybody gets grossed out when you say, you know, distant relative, but it's like you found out that your family is from Ghana, and they found that out too. It's like, oh, what? I got relatives from there too. What? And it's just like somewhere down the line you found out that both of your relatives come from, you know, one particular area. So it's just like, oh, okay, this is probably why we met. Like something had to happen, something had to secure the family bloodline, make it stronger. So kind of like in that sense. Yeah. And then I also feel like someone wants to conquer their fears and propose or secure your relationship. So if you've been in a situation where you've just been dating, like now I feel like it's going to be solidified, or something is being made secure. Like maybe they update their social media, or does something to let people know, let the general public know that you guys are together. I almost want to say too, and I got this advice from someone else, but it makes sense, to look at the lives of the celebrities that share the same placements as you, whether it's your sun, especially like your rising or your sun sign, and see what's going on with their life. And more than likely you may be experiencing something that they're going through, because they're the star. They're like the same. It's like watching a transit in physical action. So whatever is happening in their life could manifest in your life in some way, shape, or form too. It might not be exactly what they're going through, but something very similar. I see some of you working your dream job. Something seems like a dream come true for you. Whatever it is, it's like it's manifesting. And I also feel like you are getting a response or an answer that you've been waiting for. Something is also giving you permission, or now that you have some sort of confirmation, or now that something is official, you can let go, or you can relax. I feel like you're just getting exactly what you asked for. You also may be accepted or invited into some sort of group. I almost feel like if this is mundane, like, and you belong to some sort of group online, you could definitely connect with a future love interest through that group. If you're not looking for love, it can still be a valuable connection. Maybe you're going to start business with this person, or you guys are going to end up working together somehow. It could be any type of group. Maybe you belong to a group that likes to talk about signs and astrology. Maybe you belong to a group that talks about cryptocurrency. Maybe you belong to a group that loves their dogs. You know, just whatever it is, it's like you could potentially meet someone through a group that you belong to. There is a need to complete a project, something that you left unfinished. I feel like you may have stopped because you didn't have confidence at the time, or you felt lost. I feel like someone who was lost is going to find their way, including in a love situation. Someone may be coming back to you. They were lost, but they're coming back to you. I still feel like this person has to become their alter ego in order to communicate with you. So going back to some sort of social media stuff, I wouldn't be surprised if you have been interacting with the person of your dreams, or someone who you imagine yourself being with, someone that you think of from time to time. Not anybody that you're disgusted by, but somebody that you've thought of from time to time. I feel like those moments, you guys also shared those moments. Those were telepathic moments. And I feel like you may find out that you and this person are in the same group, or they just somehow they've been interacting with you. They found a clever way to interact with you. And I feel like they're afraid to tell you this because you might think they're crazy. Or feel like, why did you go that far to talk to me? They're worried about being judged for their behavior. I feel like you should hear them out, as long as it's nothing too crazy. But, you know, to each his own. I do see a trip coming up too. I feel like you guys are going to get to either go on a vacation, or someone is coming to visit you. Or if you're traveling, it could be for business. But I see something in regards to travel. If you're in a long distance relationship, this person definitely may be coming to visit you. Yep. Now, this person may try to get your attention or reach out to you through a dream first. I feel like maybe they were not successful with that, so this is why they're coming towards you directly. I feel like they've done something several times though, mentally, trying to call to you or appearing to you in dreams. And I feel like this person has suffered from rejection or abandonment, or they feel like you aren't paying attention to them. Or another one of those situations where it's like, you should be reading my mind. I know you dreamed about me. I know you know that message was indirectly meant for you. And I feel like this person wants you to come to them. Yeah, someone is just having a hard time expressing their emotions. And they're stubborn. Something could be going on with the earth sign and a fire sign. It's also possible that there's competitive energies where multiple people are competing for your attention. All right, so let's move on to deck number 3. We have the Knight of Swords, the Four of Swords, Justice, Queen of Coins, Three of Swords, overall energy, Four of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Okay, so the overall energy, I feel like you are moving on from a past situation. You're just like so over it or just ready to let it go. I feel like maybe you have been holding on to some sort of emotion, old emotions, or just to something that you could not change. And you know, maybe you had a pity party. Maybe you were unable to see things from your perspective. I feel like something's happening where now you are stepping out of your comfort zone. And you're moving past something that was difficult to do, or you're letting go, or you decided to make some sort of sacrifice. You're like, because at first it's like, yeah, you were holding on to something because you needed to make some sort of sacrifice. It's like, what are you willing to let go of or give up? And maybe you weren't willing to let something go or give up on something, but you decided that, you know what, I just got to let this go. Someone also may be moving out, moving away, or moving in. 44 may be significant for you. I'm also getting something about your foundation and trying to establish a foundation, or trying to establish security. Now, something also looks like a break or time out, like a pause, like you're getting relieved of something. You're like, oh, finally I get relief, I get break. I get a break. Yeah. Again, with like waiting for something, like you may have had some sort of time to think. It's like you've been in time out. Definitely there's been some sort of transformation taking place. I'm, basically getting the image of something being in a cocoon state. And it's like there are changes happening while in that resting state. That pause is been some sort of transformations taking place. And it's like you couldn't be released into a new environment or a new situation until you were mentally equipped to do it. Even let's say you've been holding on to someone from the past. And you really wanted to be with that person and couldn't let that person go. It's like you could not see anyone else at that point. But maybe something has happened and now you're over that person or you're ready to let go. And because of that, like now you're going to be able to see the person that is for you or a new person that's coming in. I'm also getting that someone has been thinking about you or thinking about something that they wanted to say, but they couldn't say anything until they were ready. I just feel like something's been processing. Someone's been like, I need to think of the right words, or I need to think of this, I need to think of that. And I feel like now there is some sort of decision that's been made. Maybe someone's been waiting on your decision or response to something. And you've been weighing your options. You've been weighing the pros and cons. And now there's an answer coming. Something is coming towards you. It's like, okay, I'm ready to give you my answer. Now, unfortunately, for some of you, this means a no, or the answer is no, or you are deciding no, you're telling someone no, thank you. Like maybe someone asked if you could do something or if they could come live or whatever. And you were like, let me think about it. But after weighing the pros and cons, you were like, I don't think that's a good idea. I kind of feel like that's what this is. It's like you're having to decline something, or you're being declined for something. On a bright side, that's if you, it depends. It might not be bright. It might still be negative. For some of you, I feel like there is an ex or someone who once broke your heart, like coming into the picture. Like you haven't heard from this person, but they've been thinking about you. And you finally hear from this person. And it's possible that somebody is coming in between two people. Somebody could come in between a relationship, whether it's romantic or not. I just kind of feel like someone is coming in between. Let's say it was 3 siblings and 2 siblings were arguing or having a problem. And the 3rd sibling chooses a side. The other sibling is going to feel like you came in between us, or you chose a side. You betrayed me or you hurt me. It could be something like that. If you're in a relationship, you might be wanting some sort of break. So you may be taking some sort of a temporary time out or temporary separation. If you're married, somebody might be thinking about divorce, but they're like, well, let's separate first and sort our thoughts out. If we've been separated by this amount of time, 3 months, 4 months, and we still feel like we're not going to compromise or be able to come back together, then we go our separate ways. So I feel too like somebody might be going through a breakup. If it's not you and you so happen to meet someone soon, more than likely this person is in the middle of a separation. It's a breakup, but you should watch yourself because it seems like it's temporary. It's not officially over yet. But technically, it's still something fair. It's fair because they're able to see people and the other person is able to see people. So it's not technically cheating. It's just like we agreed to separate. What you do is your business. What I do is my business. If we decide to come back together, then we will. If not, oh well. So yeah, I kind of feel like maybe someone is going to be dating, or you might cross paths with someone who's just broken up. It's a fresh breakup. It might end up being permanent. It might not. I also feel like someone needs a break from work because they're debating on whether or not they want to stay at this job or not. It's like, I don't know, maybe I should, you know, use my vacation time to go on interviews. I kind of feel like something like that's going to happen too. Someone's been debating too if they should share some information with you. Someone also may have been in isolation, either because of depression or jail. And it's very possible that someone is being released from jail. I feel like someone's also been trying to escape. I do feel like someone's been maybe going on some sort of binge and staying away from people, but I feel like someone is ready for that to be over with. Someone is like, okay, I'm finished feeling sorry for myself. You could have an air sign or an earth sign coming towards you, or you could be separating from either of those signs. I feel like you have unfinished business with a possible air sign, maybe even water sign. There's some unfinished business. I feel like someone needs their trust to be restored, or maybe someone is keeping you at arm's length until they feel that they can trust you, or until you feel like you can trust them. I also feel like maybe someone has been trying to force something and you weren't ready. Maybe force communication before you were ready. But maybe now you are. Or it could go in reverse. You know, you've been trying to force communication on someone, but they weren't ready. They didn't trust you, or they weren't ready to open up. But now I do feel like someone is ready to talk. Oh, okay. I just saw that somebody left a water sign, or they're leaving a water sign. Someone also created a false argument, where the argument was a deflection so that they could break up. I feel too like somebody has been debating on whether or not they should reconcile. Somebody's been waiting to hear from you, or vice versa. Again, I'm feeling like somebody needed to find themselves, or someone had been depressed and isolated, and they're ready to get out of that mindset. Someone is now mentally healthy, whereas before they were not. I kind of feel too like someone maybe owes you an apology. And this also could have been something in regards to a business transaction. I'm seeing something being paid back to you. I feel like you will make the right decision about something. Something's been going on, something you've been thinking about. You may have had like some sort of immediate clarity, and then you were like, well, let me make sure I'm making the right decision. So you slept on it, and then you were like, okay, I'm ready. I think I'm going to go ahead and make that decision. So I feel like you are having clarity about whatever decision that you're getting ready to make. If you are faced with any type of important decision, I feel like you're making the right choice. It might hurt somebody's feelings, but I feel like this is the best decision for you and for everybody. I feel like you are standing up for yourself, or you're having to tell somebody no. Or having to set boundaries with somebody. Again, this looks like agreement to separate. If this is about a breakup, it's like a mutual agreement. Someone is being released from a soul contract as well. Or a karmic debt. I think that also came out in one of the earlier readings. Somebody was afraid to let go, or afraid to walk away from something, or to leave. It was somebody's biggest fear. And I just feel like now someone is ready to leave or let go. I feel like someone didn't want to do something on their own. Someone may show you tough love, or you're the one showing someone tough love. Someone may feel cut off or alienated from a family. Somebody's family might cut them off. Especially if someone comes from a wealthy family. It's like family members might say like you're on your own, or you're cut off. Yeah, definitely could be that. Whatever this is, I feel like maybe you're getting ready to confront your biggest fear, or this is happening to you, or to somebody that's coming towards you. They're confronting their biggest fear by leaving, or the person coming towards you is coming out of a relationship, but it took a lot of courage for them to walk away. Yeah. All right, so those are all the messages that I have for you guys. So hopefully something has resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending you love and grace.